What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Agent Evolution Show. So today's Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving. So I think it's only fitting that the topic for today's video is, what are you going to give thanks for? And specifically, I guess what I'd like to talk about is this. So tomorrow, as you're with friends, family, loved ones, and feeling that sense of gratitude for what you have in front of you, we can also start to invest some of our energy and attention and focus into what is 2020 going to be about for you. But before we go there, I would really strongly encourage you to take a step back and give thanks for 2019. Like, what are the beautiful gifts that have been bestowed upon you in 2019? What are some of the amazing things that you've manifested or created that you're super excited and proud of? And if you just take some time to start writing it out, don't just think about it and don't use your phone, but write it out, pen to paper. Because the more you do that, the more it comes alive, the more it comes out of you, and you can take a proper inventory of all those beautiful things. And you might be surprised at the sheer quantity that may just dump out of you by going through this exercise. But really, in addition to that, like, what are some of the major mistakes that you've made this year? And what are some of the incredible, beautiful gifts that have come from that? Awarenesses, lessons, course corrections, spiritual growth that have come from all of that being in action, and mistakes that you've made that really just helps you shift and course correct to be on track, because we're unconscious of our incompetence anyways, and we learn through mistakes, right? Okay, so take inventory of all the beauty that you created in 2019 before you start to think about focus for 2020. And here's why. So many people around this time of year or in December start thinking about what they want the next year to be like. Yet, here's the fundamental flaw. They start thinking about what the next year can be about and be like based upon what was done in the year before. But it was what didn't get done the year before. What results I set and I didn't hit. And therefore I'm going to quantify this state of what I did accomplish into my next year. There's no growth in that. So take some inventory on that. Take inventory of everything to be grateful for, so you're in that state of being abundant, joy, and love before you start thinking about what you're going to project for the new year. Hugely important. The other thing is this is so big for so many people, so I'm bringing it up. Theodore Roosevelt has a quote, and you've all, I'm sure, heard this before, but I want to just share it with you real fast. And it's called Daring Greatly. It says this: "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasm, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly." So I bring that quote up for a very specific reason. So many people are plagued with the opinions of others, meaning I will do or I won't go do what I truly want, my perfect self-expression, because I'm concerned about the opinions and judgments of others. What a small way to live. So I bring up that little poem, if you will, by Theodore Roosevelt, because if you can just take inventory of your last year and all the greatness that you did create, and if you're in the arena and you are working towards creating the life you truly desire, why would you give an ounce of consideration for the opinions of others, the spectators that are not on the field, the hecklers in the stands? And as I end every Agent Evolution video with, who you surround yourself with matters. Are you surrounding yourself with others that are in the arena with you? That they're battling too, usually just yourself, because the outside is a reflection of the inside? Or are you doing or not doing what you really want because of the spectators and the hecklers in the stands? So just to summarize, take some time today, tomorrow, this weekend to really inventory all the greatness you have created, the lessons you've learned, the awarenesses, ahas, and the growth that you have had in 2019 before you start to think about what you're going to create in 2020, what you're going to be about, 2020 vision, right? So, thanks so much for watching. I hope it brought some tremendous value to you. Enjoy your wonderful sacred time with your family and loved ones tomorrow on Thanksgiving. And thanks so much for watching. Make it a great day.